What are your plans and how are you celebrating the Valentine's Day with your family, friends, and your love? Medikal Solutions, in collaboration with Sammy Flex TV, has done it again. It is the Vows Day special in Dubai with Sammy Flex. Coming this 9 to 16th of February 2023. Miniaba, with a lot of experience on the desert safari, Dubai Front, Atlantic's Water Park, Dubai City Tour, party in the club, and the yacht party. Now for you, yes, also the romantic dinner party. So package when you know, yeah, 13,000 Ghana cedis. So person new will be each dime back one. Nasa one person would die at 14,500 Ghana cedi. Pick your phone, call us and book us now on 0243 514 732 or +971 559 494 061. Habibi, have fun with love.
Me did the young antechua, and maybe I'm discover for Europe. I come a bush for Ghana. No, me used to tap send. No fee mobile money transfer. You're easy, you're convenient, you're fast, and sounds so you're free. Won't you share? Me discover ye map him. Tap send. Intienne. Also download the tap send app. No, ever mobile phone so free. Let us see come a bush for Ghana for na. Tap send. Papa no.
Everybody check now. Check it. The beat is real. Don't wait, make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it. For check it. Green select glucometer, check it. Push sugar level for check it. For check it. Reselect glucometer. Everybody check now.
This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Emre Dudu Nani etena kamu kwantin akotonyo mabegu ye shop mu se ubenya ni nyina ofako enno so ya asem foforo owo so to mfa akosika swane ne mpatabu anase achimota lapa se kosinsawam. Jimmy Dale is your one-stop shop distribution for wholesale and retailers. Safa drinks, insure, enyane, anase ade bia wo pebia. So ukoton ko ade a ene bebia wo se wutu a eye Jimmy Dale. You can locate Jimmy Dale Ventures at Giga Junction inside Soto or call us now on 0208-920-996. Jimmy Dale Ventures, the official sponsor for Sammy Flex TV.
I like what we do here because it is always entertainment. We do feed you on whatever goes on in and of course outside our industry. And today's episode, we'll do outside Ghana. And before we enter into it proper, you already have seen the people. I mean, my champions that I'm going to do this thing with. In my far extreme left, I have in team Solomon Dodu, aka Chemo, same way in the middle seat, youngest barrister. Me who's walk court. You ever go court?
Yeah, be court.
Oh, okay. So you'll
be all barristers go to court. So.
Barristers. Barristers. What do they exactly do? You're barrister. What do you do?
I'm here. I'm in court. This is my bar.
All right, so that is young barrister, and of course my favorite, new road manager to when the shape. Bibi abakode. Friday, must he
he released the first ever EP from Rough Town Records. When he said when the show by no, she done release the EP that. Yeah. So this is the first time. Yeah, almost 7 solid bangers.
All the 7.
Nina
Solid.
What they release we are awful say Bakunya Banga no bra metro didn't I own him say a banga.
They don't have to be on Twitch because when they say boys, if you ask, especially if you are there, or you BBC and S or the twice and
say
with the pure way out with China, a banga,
oh, and why not? The obey radio bet ye now but 7 tracks, not to make them say in your bank and maybe the BB out Twitch and I shade.
Okay, what can we do? What can we do? I mean, Habibino and I may train. And
that track is a very solid track. I don't even see that track just being a banger in Ghana or Africa only because of how it was composed and the arrangements and other things like that, like a global banger. Yeah. Sarkodie so jams ebeba kwabena so ono ne title number if kakra famisa ya and also beba antino. I mean, 2 guys are almost very tough in the industry anymore, releasing on the same day as Wendy Shea, the queen of Ghana music. You should understand, say it will be a very hot day. You know, one for baby papa and bar. I mean, people's attention. You can't get people's attention, and already saying him saying, you know, Bako about heaven,
yeah.
And the way heaven is doing, I should tell you, say the other 6 songs that are on the EP, you know, you just imagine it, like. Yeah. So
okay. So Friday the expect. I hope saying
release the sir and go for be releasing. Oh, David, yeah, see releases 7 bankers. They didn't know how to No. Yeah, you need about the be patient be releasing bang.
All right. And I pray say it's a gift. It's going to be a gift of God.
Oh yeah, it's a gift of God.
Okay. That's it. Chamo. Yes, yeah, expected Friday.
Yeah, so
from the camps of Rough Town Records, we know what they are capable of.
Yeah.
And, what are your expectations?
Oh, we should just wait for it. I think that's all that I can say. I mean, whatever it is, that day after the release, then if you have anything to say, then we will talk about it. So we are just waiting for the release. Then we also share our opinions and all that, and so far so good. I mean, the heaven is doing well. Yes. Yeah. So if we can guess, let's say the other says will be bangers as he is saying it, but we have to just wait for it. So we are waiting.
Okay, let's move to Young Barrister. Being closer to the being nation, Ichigo baby, being the one share the same war. You know, I definitely should know what's going on in the Council of Beam Nation. Bro, what's up there?
Oh. we have Beam concerts coming on 23rd December. Yes. By Friday the early ticket will be done. So if you have not purchased your early ticket yet, you should do so, because the announcement of the artists that will be on, I mean the Caribbean artists that will be on, will be out soon. So if you have not purchased your early bird tickets, I encourage you to do so. Because
how much is that one going for?
I think it's going for 100 cedis.
Oh, okay.
For the early birds. And if you don't come and be calling us for complimentary tickets.
Where is the venue going to be?
Arena, the Grand Arena.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So let's all wait and then see what happens over there. My name MC Berima, your favorite MC's MC, and today Ken Lapiji himself, or no energy cameras Nechi, because currency the guitar Rasta, he's not too well. He's a bit under the weather. And same way Richie Flex or no account let's say shout outs to Sammy Flex wherever you find yourself, and thank you very much for the push, the support that you've been giving us all the time. Now, Brante, if you are ready, I am ready. Let's enter into it. Today I want us to move away from Ghana, Kakra. Now let's go to Nigeria, and before we enter into that topic, we would like to extend our condolences to the family of Davido and of course Chioma for losing their beautiful child. And it's heartbreaking, especially a moment like this, getting closer to Christmas and something like this happening to you at the point more and now gatherings near the now who say beer
when in a bar and an ammonia there, when it touches you or when you see something like this, you really it really hits you. If you have experienced this thing before, you know where I'm coming from or what I'm talking about. Now we are seeing some few posts. We are one lady, I think she is a journalist, and I know for sure that she is a journalist. Okono Instagram handler wa name no Kemi Olumyo chemo I think say when the man am me Olumloyo Farm D ana bra Kemi Olumloyo.
Yeah, the Farm D stand for the pharmacy, doctor of pharmacy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That is the Farm D. All right. So Lienya says straight Farm D.
Yeah.
She is also a journalist, and the back and forth she's having on that space with Davido. What you say? I did really see ya check some time ago, and it feels like say I am not really comfortable with the way things are going on, especially a moment like this. I don't know what exactly Davido has done to her though, but then there was a post that she made. It took a village to raise Davido. Nobody know the hurt of being disgraced in front of 7 million on Twitter. It is now 4 years. I can't let go. I changed your diapers, fed you, and 27 years later, I am a cheap drug user, mad woman, and should go oil my PUCC. I haven't seen Davido since his mom's funeral at 10 years yo. Davido fans don't know my feelings. Many wonder he's done to me for years and thought I was just obsessed with him. Now, you know, will let you one big rich musician talk to your mother like that? No. Okay, he's trying to ask a question. Will you let one big rich musician talk to your mother like that? No. But it's okay for Madam Kemi Olum. No. October 20th is a day I will never forget. He can't forget either. To people supporting this disrespect, money can't buy life. It's Sunday. #RIP Ifeanyi Adeleke. And this is what she posted. And it looks like said she had a misunderstanding with Davido some time ago. And at a point like this, she feels say she warned Davido somewhere around 2021. That's why it's called a generational curse. It moves through generations. That is what Davido is saying. I mean, that is what the woman is saying. And I want to enter into it proper. Davido, you're a Nyumbi. Now, in the Nyumana lyrics, no? Or you sue, if I ever leave or make water carry me, they go far away. So, what is Nyumana? I want to remember this song. Far away, assurance. That is the song. Now, from the look of things, no, Chamo, I feel like this woman is going far, especially in this condition where Davido and then Shoma, they are all mourning their beautiful child.
Yeah. Oh, obviously, and me, the sad part for me is that she only told us or wrote about what Davido did to her. Meanwhile, she also did something, and she's not showing. I think on her post, one of her posts is clearly there what she did according to her. And then Davido gave her a reply that you read, and she wasn't happy with it. In fact, she was hurt, saying that you disgraced me in front of 7 million. Yeah, talking about Davido's followers, about 7 million. But the thing is, when you laugh at somebody, or when you say something that the person will not be happy, what do you expect? The person will also say something to hurt you. Just that, yes, when we go deep into it, we can say that what you said is too much, or it's okay for you to go that direction. So for me, I think it was okay. What the response that Davido gave it to her, it wasn't let me say, it wasn't like a small one. Like, it was really deep. It was a huge one. Just that you can't just say things to people and expect that they won't say anything. If you go through the post like this one, the one that is on the screen right now.
What
yes,
now.
yes, what she said was that Davido is now brokenhearted because they were separated at the time with Chioma, and now Davido will beg people or something like it was about more like laughing at Davido for breaking up with Chioma, and then Davido not so happy about that one, to just replied it with that hard hitting tweet that this lady wasn't happy about it, and then now this lady wants to pay back at the time that Davido is grieving. I mean, this not fair in any way, and I don't like the way she's trying to connect the tragedy and what happened to them, like the fight that they had
together.
Yes. I mean, why are you saying that it's because of a curse, generational curse, and that the child should suffer for Davido's sins or what? I mean, if we go by your logic, this is for me this is a pure accident, and it hasn't happened to only Davido. We have popular celebrities having the same issue. We can talk of D'banj. So if you say that this is curse, generational curse, what about D'banj? What about Samuel Seko for Ghana, former Blaster and then Bayern Munich defender? What happened to them? Are they also cursed or what?
Well, maybe where she's coming from, that's why she's saying, if you should just see this one. Today marks a week. Ifeanyi Adeleke died. Chioma Roland failed her son. Davido is not even mourning the kid. The nanny and cook are just a distraction. Their son should be buried at sea to appease the goddess of water, Yemoja. I see more tragedy looming.
So is she a fetish priest or what? Or she's a spiritual worker?
What has she done?
Is she a spiritual worker? And she's not causing anything. She's just taking advantage of the fact that there's an issue or there's an accident that we are forcing. What she's saying has nothing to do with a case or whatever that she's trying to put out. But the point is that people will get accident that, well, we don't know how it will happen to somebody in one way or the other. But my point is that why do you want to take advantage of the fact that there's an accident? So you laugh at somebody for the accident. You even try to scare them more. Why? And I don't know what this lady wants to achieve. Well, she's saying that they should appease the gods and all that. And me, I'll ask, is she a spiritual worker? What kind of god or the water she's been talking to, that this is the direction that they should go, and you are the person that whatever is happening will tell you to tell them, and you want to do this on Twitter, and before you do that you announce something like this, then you bring back the issue you had with the person. So obviously she's hitting back. She's hitting back, and I think we shouldn't encourage some of these things. Why do you want to? Because there's an accident, and which can happen to anybody at all. Then you are taking advantage of it and saying that it's a case, spiritual case. You took care of Davido, but she disgraced you. So now you know that he's cursed because of you, because she insulted you or what. Like, I don't get it. I mean, it's Nyama and Basa like that, and Davido should just relax and move on with his life. I mean, tragedy can happen to anybody, and if there's any caution or any things that he has to do so that it doesn't happen again, why not? He should take all the precaution that wouldn't bring out some of these incidents. But as for the lady, I think we should ignore her. She's just having good time for somebody being in trouble or something. Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much. And move on that submission. Let's listen to Young Barrister, and we move on.
I don't know who the lady was to Davido. Whether she was the nanny or she was just maybe one of the workers of their dedicated family. Is that the real name? I mean, their family name. if she's bitter at all about Davido's behavior, Davido's father is there. If really she said that she changed Davido's diapers and stuff like that, then it means that she has ever been employed to work with a family. So if she's bitter about something, Davido's father is the first person to address. But coming to attack Davido now with the sudden demise of the son is so wrong. You know, the heaviest casket to carry is that of a son or a daughter. And knowing that the boy just celebrated his birthday, his third birthday, and then died. And as a lady as she is, she couldn't even empathize or sympathize with the family. Like, where lies her conscience as a woman, as a mother? Has she forgotten that there is a time that she can also leave her son or a daughter with someone, comes back, and the baby or the son or whatever can also unknowingly lose his life or her life? That to come and be attacking Davido on Twitter or IG over some 10, 20 or 27 years, it doesn't make sense. This is wickedness. This is evil.
Pure heartless.
It's not heartless. She has heart, but she's just being so petty. Yes, she's just being so petty and chasing some kind of public sympathy or stuff like that. After attacking Davido, what else? The boy is dead. The whole world is mourning with the man, and the best thing you can do is to come back and attack him, that you have won him and his generational curse. How many generations has come out from Davido to even think of saying is a generational curse?
Going that extreme, advising
this is
him
someone
to
who has
going to the sea to bury the son over there.
This is someone who has lost close friends, workers, his photographer, and then there was this one strong guy that has been moving with him, also died after the photographer. So the nigga obviously is going through a lot of things, and then recently came back with a girlfriend, then the son is dead. So you mentally he's off, and we don't even know how he's going to come back strong, because it is so hard that your son, after celebrating his birthday, then he died that unfortunate death. Imagine in our local tribes that we have in Ghana, if such incident happen, you know how serious we take that, how the child is buried, how rites are performed. Like my tribe, such incidents, the child will not even be buried at home, the funeral will not be done at home. We take it out because it's accidental death. So the child will be buried elsewhere, and it comes with a lot of pain that the person didn't die rightly. So if you come out, I don't know how the Yoruba or the Igbo people do their things, but if you come out now to be attacking Davido that he disrespected you, who give a fuck about disrespect? What you are doing, is it not the same? That the son should be buried at the sea? What? To appease what? Who is that Yemoja? Who is that Yemoja that the son, a little boy, should suffer the guilty or the sins of the father? Does that make sense to her? If let's say yes, let's agree that yes, indeed, Davido did something to her. So now we don't even know the exact things that Davido did or what action prompted Davido's reaction. So now we don't even know. And if it is attack that she was attacking Davido back then, Davido has every right to attack back, regardless of who she was to Davido. If Davido in any way felt disrespected, he has every right to attack back. But to now use death as a yardstick of punishing the young guy who is now starting his family life, that, no, come on. She should give us a break.
Okay.
Elsewhere, this woman should be taken on. What did she do to Davido that nobody is aware of? If she is saying that Davido there is more to come, then it means that she has done something. And Davido should take her on that. At least if he moves and an ant bites him, the lady should be held responsible. You get it? Because this is a serious thing. The man is now off. We don't even know how he's going to come back. And everybody is praying. Look at Nikki and Co are all praying that the guy comes back strongly, because it is so hard and so painful. And then all that you have to do as a so-called mother who even saw him growing. And this is the best way to sympathize with the boy. The woman is a cheap, wicked woman.
Thank you very much, young barrister. Let's move on to Nana Reagan. But then before young barrister Nana Reagan comes inside, on the 3rd of, I think 30th of March, yes, 2021, she posted that Davido stay out of the beach this Easter weekend. Stay out of water. Stay out of bathtub. Stay out of water. Again.
So for Davido or for the son?
Well, this is what she posted. And now that we are facing issues inside with Davido, now the son doing this thing, do you think there is something in connection like that?
Well, following the story, I don't know what exactly the woman is looking for or what she is looking to achieve with all these tweets and all of that. Because if you even claim that Davido have done something to you and you have the powers, you have that spiritual powers to curse, and why don't just take Davido's life and let's end the
sometimes you
the
know
case.
Issues like this, they want you to feel the pain, so they wouldn't just cut you off like that.
I understand that.
Yeah.
I get that. I think it's solid. But what I'm saying is, I don't know. It is unfortunate that we don't know the beginning or the genesis of all these issues.
I think I have to read this.
You have to read it. Okay. Yeah.
Davido on the lady on her Kemi on her, I think, Twitter said this gossip. Close pals tell me Davido is trying hard to relax from the trauma heartbreak by taking jacuzzi bath for relaxation and posting several belated pics in jet, partying, etc. A close pal, DB, that is Davido, says he will be announcing soon that he has left the relationship and moving on. After that is 2018 message, 2018, and then Davido from the lady. Yes, just when you look at it closer, it's more like teasing Davido for the heartbreak and all that. And then Davido came to reply, and this is Davido's reply: "Old ass woman needs some," and then there's a dick emoji. That's a dick emoji, and then laughing, and then after that, I can tell it's been a while. You are quite rusty down there. Need oiling. That's Davido's reply, and the woman is not happy about this.
And that's how the whole thing is happening.
So you see this. You see this particular. What the genesis that I'm talking about has got to do with what brought about this tweet from the woman before Davido's reaction to it. You understand? There is something going on between the woman Ololo Nyonyo and Davido. Forgive me if I don't get the name. I'm pronouncing it in my. No, I want to pronounce it Olonyo. I like that one. I'm pronouncing it in Ashanti dialect. You understand? So not the Niger. Olunyo. So
N and the L.
Don't worry. It is me and my viewers. Let me pronounce it to them. I mean, this thing cannot be encouraged in any sense. Even if we take it to
she said that he disgraced her in front of 7
million
people.
Twitter.
That's why I'm saying.
Okay, yes, I get that. Even if we should bring it into the spiritual believers, those of us that believe in other issue, faith and other things like that. Yeah. I think the woman should also understand that even in the disgrace of your enemies, there's a consequences to it. When you rejoice, and if she is doing it from the right spiritual sources, if let's say Lapiji has done me something, and I am quiet about it, or I'm hurt. And then later on, Lapiji is getting certain accidents and other things, going through tough time and other things, and I'm rejoicing. There's a consequences of that rejoice that will come to me as well.
For someone,
it is even in the Bible. You don't have to be happy when your enemy, even your worst enemy, goes through such hard times, or maybe when they are facing the wrath of God or punishment from God. He will stop. So I don't know where he has gone to, but from the look of the tweets and other things, it looks like, I feel like she has gone somewhere to do whatever she believes in against Davido and his family. And if that is the case, then I will also say I agree with Young Barrister to fight back. If she's putting it out there, causing fear and panic to your family, making everybody understand that she has done something spiritually against you, and at a point she's even directing you to do this to save that, then you should sit up and fight back. Unless, of course, Davido is the kind of person who also doesn't believe in anything. If he doesn't believe in anything, then fine. Maybe he also has his own way of going through this phase. If not, then he shouldn't sit down, because for somebody who is really on your life like that, your heartbreak, he's following you on everything, your relationship, your the making of your family, everything, your child death is like a celebration or something to her. You don't have to sit down. Whatever Davido believes in, I think this is the time to seek protection and revenge or whatever from what he believes in, so that this woman can also face the equal measure of whatever she wants Davido to go through, and then she will, maybe that is the only way she will sit back and say, okay, then let's let everything slide, or let's leave everything to be how it is. Because what at all, like when they were having their submissions and going through the time, I'm asking myself, like, what at all has Davido done to her that it will make you rejoice, be happy about the death of a young child?
Okay, so what I know is, she being a journalist, she posted this thing with the pictures of Davido. Okay, as she's just doing her work, asking her like a blogger, we here, you see a post like, let's say Sarko there or Tracy like that, and then you come and then post it, and then you name, or you just, what Chemo just read, gossip. Close pals tell me that Davido is trying hard to relax from the Chioma's heartbreak, taking jacuzzi bath and then relaxing, and then posting several belated pictures in jets, parties, etc. A close pal, DB, says he will be announcing soon that he has left the relationship and then moving on. This is something she, being a journalist, picked or heard from a close pal to Davido, and then came to post it like the normal one that we do. You get it? And Davido didn't get it, didn't take it lightly. And then came back and then
let's not even prolong this thing.
Yeah, I'm just trying to.
The woman's really post should not even be taken from a journalist's point of view. This is clearly, and looking at Davido's response or reaction to it, this is personal, personal issue. Somebody that has issues with you then wants to deal with you. That is what they are doing. Okay. You understand? So we shouldn't even bring in the journalism thing. This is like somebody that have cold war with you, that will always jubilate or be happy or put it out there for people to talk about you anytime there's like a negative something about you or something. You get it? So that is how we should treat it.
I'm only concerned, or I'm only trying to incite that, you know, let's say me being here, I can be a shatter movement person, and if something happens to Stoneboy, because there's that banter or something like that, I can be an ardent follower of SM or shatter movement, and then something will happen to Stoneboy's camp, and I'll just quickly come, just, it's normal, it happens as journalists, or and then something like this.
What do you think happens to those who do that?
As in, those who
when, yes, and pick and put it like that, yes.
If some,
what happens to them?
No, sometimes they reply like the way the video
exactly.
Yes.
So
I remember Camido and then Derek Mani.
Yeah.
Derek Money posted something about Davido. He came back real hard at him, and it's not the first.
Exactly. So if you do that, obviously somebody will reply you. And
Okay,
she
and
got
maybe
a reply, and she
she
wasn't
felt
happy.
like, Davido's reply, old ass woman needs some dick. I can't tell. It's been a while.
I don't want to talk about Davido's reaction to her actions. I'm not being able to really get to the woman or go deep into the woman because we don't know a lot about this whole issue. Yeah, you understand? So I think that if there are elderly people in Nigeria, they should take on this particular issue because this is very, very sensitive and it should be treated as such. Like, people should sit the woman down and know what exactly what he wants to achieve with all these things, and what actions that Davido needs to take to not to appease any goddess, but to appease her, so that she can stop some of these quote unquote some of this nonsense. You understand? Because whatever she is putting out there, it doesn't make sense. If you want to pick it from the journalism perspective, it doesn't make sense. Like what the way she's even putting the whole things, the story out there, it doesn't, like, you understand? Like, it doesn't. What do you want to achieve as a journalist? What do you want to achieve? So clearly it's somebody who has personal issues with Davido. So that's why I'm saying that if there are elderly people there, they should call Davido, they should call the woman, sit them down, let them know how to iron out their issues or resolve it, and then let everything sleep.
Okay, all right. Thank you very much, Nana Reagan. Be a part of the show, and if you are outside Ghana, specifically Nigeria, and you know whatever is going on over there, this is the story that we've seen online, which is trending, and it feels like we have to just discuss it from the side where Chioma and Davido and himself are finding difficulties at this moment, and this lady coming inside with this back and forth, and well, it doesn't look or sound good to us. I don't know your point of view. Someone will just be there and be like, oh, because you don't know what is going on, so that's why you guys are talking like that. From ours, what we've seen is what we are discussing straight. Now let's move away from Davido and then Oyo. That is where I know there's a last name. Kemi. Let's come back to still on Twitter, where MDK, president of the AMG Medikal, his account has been suspended on Twitter Space. What will cause this thing? Chamo, I'll start with you because when it comes to digital, you are more of good when it comes to that area. All right, so Elon Musk, going forward, any Twitter handles engaging in impersonation without clearly specifying parody will be permanently suspended. Parody, that is the word here, will be permanently suspended. Now, we saw Medikal change his, let's say, his DP to
Rich, bring the
Elon Musk, the of Ambra.
Or maybe Chemo has to explain the parody, like his profile picture.
It's his younger self.
His own picture. It doesn't look like his own picture.
But is that say anything?
It's his name.
No, then he should also indicate that my childhood is or something. He should know, how can we know it is him?
Even if it is not him, there's no problem with that.
If it is not him,
it will only be a problem when one, it is not your name, and again, it's not your picture, but the picture of the person that you are impersonating. You see, you have to check all the marks. You can use.
This one is AMG Medikal.
Yes, but that's the handle.
Okay, so
and some people will not even see the handle.
Okay, young come back. Let's go back to the tweet now. Elon Musk and Ebe Posti. Now, this is what he's saying. Going forward, any Twitter handles engaging in impersonation without clearly specifying parody will be permanently suspended. This is where I saw one other guy, Beno Success, also posted, and then or tag Elon Musk. Or tag no, and say hi at Elon Musk. Kindly check AMG Medikal's account. he is trying to impersonate the president of Ghana. Hi, Elon Musk. Kindly check at AMG Medical's account. He is trying to impersonate the president of Ghana. And let's look at the post now. AMG and the Koto Hormone. This is it. Was also named Mr. President. And or did the fine first gentleman of the land, Mr. His Excellency, President Nana Addo Dankwa Ekufu Addo. This man, hey Ghana, Papa we too much. Chabu.
Yeah.
Papa you too much.
Yeah.
Now after posting this thing, now I'm going to be making a report now. The next thing that I realized was Medikal platform and on his page now, boom, being suspended. Hey, Chamo, Sagana for because edit.
Oh no, not really. It's not like that.
You won't pick it from the angle said Beno success now. A tweety or taggy.
No, not at all. Yes, he prompting them, may let them look at it. Yeah, but my point is, it's not because of Bennu's success, that's why he is suspended. It's because you have violated the rules. So if anybody at all, if you did it, the same thing would have happened.
I'm just trying to mean, say, not only but I prompt you.
Yes, and I'm saying, or no prompting or mono, it's not as if whatever he says they will take it.
Okay.
If we take it like that, it's like whoever been successful points, hey, this guy suspend him, then they will suspend you. No, that's not how it works.
Yeah.
If you made you go against the rules, then anybody at all can report you. And if they report you, obviously this thing will happen to you. So don't just break the rules. Don't just violate the whatever rules there is. Then you won't have these problems, or you won't see this.
Okay. Now, thank you very much for this explanation. Now, let's go into it again.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think? I know, say you are not in the head of Medikal, but over here the motive behind this whole thing, changing his DP, his name to Mr. President, and what do you think he should have done that he wouldn't have caused all these things?
Yes, one.
I mean,
the rules is clear. They have said that you can't impersonate somebody just to mislead or confuse people. That, and they have defined what misleading or confusing is. They have defined it and what the misleading is. In this case, one, it could be, you see, you can argue that, okay, if they have the same name, what happens? Then you can use the same name. You can even use Akufo-Addo like it is. You can also use the same Akufo-Addo name. There wouldn't be any problem. But if you put Akufo-Addo's picture there, it's no more you. So without the picture, if it happened that he only posted the name Mr. President without adding the picture, maybe the picture there is still AMG Medikal, nothing will happen to him, because at that point you have not violated the rules. But if you change the DP to the person that you are impersonating, one, and then something that we can attribute to the person that you are impersonating or the group that you are impersonating, in this case Mr. President, then you have gone too far. You just want to deceive people, and even what will even make this one worse is the verification tag. It is verified, and some people will only see the name Mr. President verified and then the image. They will see AMG Medikal there, and if that thing happens, then you may be in trouble. So my thing is, as you said, we wish that, or if Medikal will come out and tell us why he did this. Obviously he may be joking or trying to do it, but he didn't do it right. I mean, the simplest way, as the rules says, or even Elon Musk saying, if it is in the form of parody, you have no problem. the parody is imitating somebody in a comic way. So if it was like, okay, Mr. President, AMG Medikal or something, then you can use that to defend yourself. But this one is straight Mr. President with his image. And you only have your handle there, and I can bet you a lot of people will not see the handle. They will only see Mr. President verified with an image. So AMD Medikal, I think this one he got it wrong. And then the people around him, I don't know if they also know about the rules or something about when it comes to Twitter and even all social media platforms. Somebody should be warning him that, hey, if you want to go this way, this is how you do it. Or please don't do it at all, because they can suspend you. And in my experience, I've done it several times. The people that I handle their YouTube channels, sometimes I even delete video before I tell them that, hey, you can't do this. I've deleted it. Please don't do it again. You can't post this kind of things because YouTube will not be happy with you. Then I will delete it before you even see it. So the handlers of Medikal, I think this time around they let him down. As in, either they were not watching out for him or they didn't know. But I will advise anybody at all who calls himself social media expert or social media kind of person, you should learn the rules and then guide those that you are helping or managing their content. That this one, you sometimes I disagree with some of the rules, but that's the rules and that's how they operate. So you just go by it, and if there's a way to go around it, just do that. Don't just violate it because maybe you disagree with it or you think there's nothing like that. And so this one, I will advise all the media the social media handlers of artists, celebrities, and even companies to learn the rules so that they can help their artists, celebrities, organizations not to fall foul to this. Yes. Because this is not nice at all, and it's also telling us that the camp they are not doing certain things right.
Okay, so in this case, what should Medikal do? Do you think is there a way he can get back his account?
Oh yes, but I think it's very narrow. In this case, they will give him option to appeal, but appeal will based on the reason that you are giving. If it is reasonable, well, they may release the account. If it is not, it's permanently gone. You have to start again. Yes. What now, Becca? That's why you don't joke with some of this thing. And he can joke with it because of his position. But I'm saying that the people handling it for him or people monitoring it should be prompting him that, hey, you can't go this way. This is not how it is done. Because this will go against their rules. And so I think this one, he brought it on himself, and maybe the team also didn't, watch out for him.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, thank you. Let's move on to Nana Regan. Nana, let's pick it from this angle. Medikal, we know he's very, very jovial when it comes to stuff like this. And would you say that he was trying to be superior on top of all the artists? Because we know the president. When you say president, it means you are, guru. You are the top of a nation or whatever it is, or whatever institution or company it is. Now, in the entertainment fraternity, was it doing something like this to be like, okay, I'm the president of, or the current situation that Ghana is facing? He was trying to play some mockery, some antics, be just like that to gain more attention, because this is what we do.
I think he was trying to be diabolic on the platform, and it is not new on Twitter. Just that Elon Musk is going to wipe a lot of them away. Yeah, this is just the beginning of the social. I call that man social media Donald Trump. He doesn't take nonsense. So, it's very unfortunate. He was trying to be diabolic to speak to the president on what is going on in our economy now and how things are going and all of that. With just that, change of new profile and other things, and unfortunately for him, he was violating the rules of Twitter as well. So I think he's not the first person that I've seen that have tried some of these things. I think Nanaba Namwa and Lydia Forsen, all these celebrities, sometimes in one way or the other, they have a way of, being diabolic with issues. The way they want to speak on issues or touch on issues, they will change their DP. Some of them will change their names to something. Wana economy, we mame, wana Sam, and all of that. So, I think I will advise Elon Musk to narrow his rules down to some of this, like even the.
Let me say this. When there's nothing wrong changing your name to even somebody's name. It becomes wrong when you use an image to match it. Okay. That's where you violate the law.
Yes, I understand that clearly, and I am saying that I would even wish you would even bring it down to the change of names and other things, because some of the names some people use are very, very ridiculous, and it's so like. So I don't understand, like, if people really want to brand themselves. Honestly,
with what you are saying,
watch it to see the shit of and all of that. Like, and
if they understand the kind of names that we see over there.
I'm gonna wiping baby off. The thing is that, you see, yes, Chemo is giving us an education on the change of name and the profile picture and all of that. But what I am saying is that some of them use some of these ridiculous names just to hide behind such accounts and do the nonsense they want to do.
Okay.
I would wish that platforms, especially Twitter, would restrict their names and other things to where anybody on that platform can at least use their original name as their handles, and then whatever names they want to use. Because when you check my profile, for instance, I have the Nana Regan there as my handle, but I'm currently using Wendy Chase Enigma as the name where he wrote the Mr. President. So I think that, like, people should, I don't know how they can get it done, but they should find a way that they can at least make you use your official name, be like your identified name, so that if Chemo is doing something and Chemo tweets, whether a verified account or no verified, we know that it is Chemo. It is like, we are not going to think about who is behind this account and he is doing this and he is doing that. Some of them, they only come out after doing their agenda and knowing that, okay, the grounds is good for them. They've gotten a lot of support on their side. That is when they show their face. But when they do, or when they cause much damage, they don't show their face. They will run away. And there's no way you can trace such account and, let's say, arrest such a person if the person is really doing a huge damage to somebody. That's why I'm saying that this thing is very, very good. So they shouldn't just leave it at where somebody has to change their names and profile picture to match, like Chemo is saying, but they should. I think recently I was trying to do the Facebook confirm identification and all of that, and after reading their policies and things, I realized even the Nana Regan that I'm using, Korapono, I have to let them understand that it is just a nickname and this is the official name on my card to match my driving license or the Ghana ID card and all of that. You understand? So if Nana Regan does something, they know that, okay, if we can't trace the name Nana Regan, we can trace Regan Ode Ofosu or Safo. And this is how we can trace him. This is how we can get to him. But on Twitter, everybody opens, and some of them, they open multiple accounts. So years back, I was doing some just to get into trends. We will create multiple accounts, and there are a lot of apps that back then, I don't know if they are still working now, but back then you can log into like 10 accounts at the same time on the app, and you just put in one tweet and all the 10 accounts will tweet the same thing. So
that says priority
now. You should eliminate all of them. In fact, I have stopped because at a point I realized it wasn't anything useful or good
start. You'll definitely start.
I will start again.
Yes, with when they share.
Oh no! I will use one. Yeah, there's always a better way to do that.
You will start, but not the worst one or the bad one.
No. Yes, that's what I'm saying. I'm sticking to my original account, and if I'm tweeting anything in the name of Wendy Shaw, in the name of Nana Regan, it's from my official account. Okay. If I want to create another Nana Regan account, I think I am allowed to create it. I can create it, and then I will know that at least I'm not using any ghost account to do any fishy or criminal thing. Yeah, you get it. So I think on Twitter alone, Elon Musk have a lot of work to do. So he should clear all of them, so that some of us can. Because I stopped using Twitter because of the too much agenda. Hey, at some point, like if you are there, you feel like you're in the midst of irresponsible vultures. So I wasn't too happy being there. Yeah. Trust me. Like the reason I even stopped it, I knew a guy from Kenya West, and I used to visit him at his hall. Sometimes on vacations, he will come to me at Castle and all of that. And when he comes, that guy on social media doesn't go anywhere. Yeah. Oh, I left Castle when I realized it was too much. Reports about crime. Where's way? Oh, that way. Let me two your moves. They didn't. I'll call my friend to come and say, "What's saying?" I say, "Castle." Oh, Castle. They meet him. So what I'm saying is that guy, when he picks his phone, it's like at that time their only agenda is to attack somebody, whether the person has offended them or not. They don't care. And it wasn't one person. It was like a competition within the 24 hours. They want to know whose account will get more retweet for what tweet or damage tweet they are doing to someone. And that my friend was on Sarkodie 247. Sarkodie every day. Like, if you see the kind of things he will tweet about Sarkodie. Or Yem Crabbe show. So I realized now that I said it has become the mindset of the youth. If you want to break through on Twitter, then you have to take that path. And I'm like, no, I can't do that. So I have to come and stick to my Facebook. But now that Elon Musk is back, I'll reactivate my account and go, because I know
proper
agenda is
all right.
If you fool, we will take you out.
All right. Let's move on to Young Barrister. Bro, let me find out from this one. The post that Beno Success did. This post. Hi Elon Musk. Kindly check at AMG Medical's account. He's trying to impersonate the president of Ghana. Why are we quick to jump or to see the downfall of others?
Why are you calling it the downfall?
Is this
why are you also violating?
This is what I'm trying to make you understand before you go there. Ebia, this guy, like you're saying, Chemo started on. He didn't get the guidelines. He didn't get the people.
Then suffer for it.
No, but let them see. No, let them see and then do it themselves. Now,
that is one. You see, that is one of our problem as blacks or Ghanaians. Sometimes the other day I was telling Sammy here that when you go to Accra or Circle, it is not as if the people doing the proper business there doesn't know those who are selling soup phones to people. They know them,
but still go to them.
It's not like they go to. They know them. They are all quiet. They are watching until police will come and arrest you, or somebody will come and report you, or somebody will come and stab somebody. They are all quiet. They feel like also we're legit business, and that's not legit. The people are stealing. So if somebody doesn't raise that alarm that this person is a thief to save the other person, how are we going to even fight such crime that is going on the street?
I'm only
here on with what the guy did. Maybe the guy knows much about the rules on Twitter, and when he saw it, he feels like AMG is violating the rules. So just as the white man would do, report. You know that white people are fan of doing that.
Oh, yes, I know.
And is it helping their country? Is it helping their community?
In a way.
Not in a way, 100%. When it comes to especially security, that is why when you go and park your car on a certain lane or certain community, somebody will call police for you. That you've been parking here for 10 minutes. They don't know. They should come and question you. Why are you there? And it is helping them.
No, I'm only considering what Chemo said. That sometimes, not sometimes, Medical's team failed, or because they didn't know, or they didn't do that. I'm saying that you know, go to Medikal, tell him that the thing that you are doing, you are impersonating, and it's against the rules. Instead of going straight to Elon Musk.
It is simple. He was just being diabolic with the point. I don't think that in the mind of Medikal, when it team say a person called impersonating the president.
Yes.
He was just being diabolic with it, but that also will not take the consequences that you have to face away.
I'm not against the consequences that he's facing. But the farmer young barrister. All I'm saying is that Anka Kwaneko Eko Tagi and mask. And I trying to say MG, oh Charlie bro, this thing is you are impersonating the president and it's against the rules and regulations.
No, he was telling Medikal. We just start.
It's a way of telling
Boss, I'm telling you, why are we quick to do these things?
No, I know what they funny me.
Tell me, bro.
So, you see the way Ghana make hot, where everybody make hot, where right now you go WhatsApp, then somebody to go post Nanado, you change your profile as Nanado, where the person who can write you say, bro, I dey beg you, they could send me some 50 CDs.
The first thing
they go say, your DPs have been
change that DP.
You know, I'm looking at it from this point where I feel like the nigga verse, as you see another picture, is verse.
Yeah, it's true.
You see, you the way they happen for this country, you know they see. Where one thing to be say, most of the youth now they feel like the celebs know they talk about what they go on. Most people make quiet. So least mistake we go do no. Is this the last now? Prince Davido said go post the picture of the president saying he say mo could do that. A lot of people verse so be say they like the president, but the thing where they happen if you want to make the president look like a hero with the verse. So as the niggas see the thing for Twitter and I say no you Medikal. Too withdraw. Well directly to you see say Elon, you people are mentioning his name as if he's an error, is he? Elon actually brought himself up that he's ready for these complaints and everything. He's going to deal with them radically. So if you come to him, he's not going to take it lightly with stuff. So I think the guy saw it and he realized that no, Medikal, aside trying to play this diabolic game or trying to take us for granted, there is some impersonation there. Medikal may be trying to do what we call in literature as pan, like trying to play along with whatever he was doing. But was that right on Twitter? Looking at the guidelines, the rules and guidelines, yes,
policies and yes.
And then the owner said your account will be taken off permanently if you do not specify parody. Obviously, if what you are doing is for fun or is for anything at all to go by, you need to specify. If you don't do that, then obviously you are impersonating someone else. And in this case, the president of Ghana, rightly he said Mr. President. Nanado may not be using Mr. President. He may be using his official name on Twitter, but the picture and how you try to portray the whole thing will make it look impersonating. And you know that we are living in a global world where a lot of people are impersonating people to scam and defraud a lot of people on social media. So I think that Twitter is trying to take care of those things, especially when the owner is also a citizen of South Africa, a country where this platform are being used to do some of these xenophobia attacks and stuff like that. So I think he's coming from that background. He knows what to do on a social media platform. Nana was making a point that if people can use their official names on platform, I think LinkedIn, there's this platform where even if you use a different name and they take your account off, you would have to use your ID to reclaim the account. If the ID does not move or it has question mark, your account will be suspended forever. And I think Facebook has also introduced that policy that if for a while they take your account off, if you are logging in, you would have to take a picture of your ID to specify that you are the one, and even that you have to verify and confirm before the account will be established. So if Medikal want to appeal, I think he has the right, but the impersonating aspect of it, it will make it very, very difficult to get the accounts back, because it has been stated clearly that he has violated the rule. And which rule did he violate? Impersonating the president of Ghana. You get it? We are not saying that don't use pictures. There are a lot of times that we would have to use pictures of people to celebrate them on this same social media platform. But how we go about it would also bring a lot of question marks. If we are celebrating the president, fair enough. But changing the name, you get it? It could have even been Mr. President MDK or Mr. President.
And I think what even makes it worse is that Medical's account is a verified one.
Yes.
And they've written Mr. President. That's alarming.
Yeah.
That's very, very alarming.
So the question I wanted to ask, if it should be a layperson like me with just 20 followers on that place, and then if I should use that same Mr. President with another, would they have still a
You go, Abi, you are impersonating someone.
You are also impersonating.
Kaswa MP with Kaswa MP's picture.
Yes.
If Ben success, Ben no success sees it, you are dead.
You see, like he rightly said, new profile pic. Sorry. New profile pic. He should have even gone further to write something like the parodic aspect of it to make it a bit fun. You get it? For that, if the report goes to the Twitter company, they will see that this clearly is something fun, not to impersonate anyone, but just the hashtag new profile pic of the president of Ghana in this current hardship. Oh, come on. Then we only follow back, and he should create a new one. But sometimes creating a new one will change your handle, because this handle has been suspended already. So that one is another problem, because if you're going to create a new account, then it means your name would have to change, because if you are bringing the same name, they will not accept it. Even the email can be banned. The email he used. No, the email that you use to create that account, if the account has been suspended permanently, if you try to log in, they will tell you. So unless
they will let you verify, just to be sure that it is yours.
But it's just the name that maybe you can change. Okay. All right. Thank you very much. It still hurts, right? Would you want to do anything? Like water wash or something? No. You sure about that? Okay. Hey, this era in another issue. Okay, so let's do this thing. There's a question that JahLead is asking. Who is JahLead? Hello. I like that song.
Let me start this one.
Charlie, I like that song. All right, so in an interview where he said that the S's, Ghana Kasano, ye pampa, ye so the A-list artists, no, the S's, no, we talk about Shatta, Stonebwoy, and then Sarkodie. Okay, so you crack count. Okay, SSB, Sarkodie, Shatta, Stonebwoy, and Black Sheriff. In an interview where he mentioned that Ghana, yes, so we should just give some chance so that them too can come, and then also do this. Now, yes, so watch it. There is a video back into it. Let's go watch the video, and then when we come back, we'll do more here.
It wasn't just talking about the high grade, the Shatta movement. It wasn't just talking about the high grade, the Shatta movement, the how you call it, Stonebwoy kind of movement. I did mention Rescue Queen there, Boom, and I mean I was just calling for my space out there. Like, can you look at me too for who I am, for what I do? I mean, don't always be leaving it amongst the top threes. I mean, if we equally have the chance, we can also rise to the top. I mean, so why not give that space, give that level platform, and then let's all prove our worth. You know what I mean?
You know, these names have proven to be that hard in that industry.
I think they've been pampered a bit.
Really?
I think. Honestly, in other jurisdictions, an artist travels, COVID comes in, you are stuck there. By the time you come, there are multiple of artists that you cannot even, you will always have to come and compete again to find the space. But unfortunately, in our country, people, I mean, have been so protected, like they can go stay no matter the years, come back and still occupy the number one spot. It's not challenging enough. I think we are not challenging them enough.
The challenge needs to come from the emerging ones or the industry players.
Well, if it was just like going to the studio and building a good song, I don't think it would have been that difficult to take someone from the number one spot. But here we go. It's a whole industry on its own. You have TV stations in there, you have radio stations in there, you have bloggers in there, and then it looks like everybody has been directed to look here. Finish. You are not being allowed to turn. Kind of like you don't have your own neck, or you don't know how to turn your head around or something. But I think we school to have head on our own, to be able to read on our own and have understanding of our own. So likewise, once an A-listed artist is getting premium there, if I'm a younger artist you've never heard before, you hear my song and it is that good, that classic, I mean, I'm married to be there. I'm married to get a follow-up again. I'm married to be monitored as an artist too. I mean, we level the playing ground and then the competition will be there. But as an independent as I am, as a young artist as I am, I don't have the thousands or the millions that certain A-listed artists kind of like find favor in. There are people who support our A-listed artists, you know, like don't even mention my name, this amount of money to support whatever, or this or that or that. We don't get it like that. So already on that side, the field is not leveled. Okay, so we are struggling. And rather unfortunate, you go to places and you, the younger artist, the bigger artist comes and all the people or the assistants and production team wants is a photograph. And the younger artist comes in and then the bills starts coming in for the younger artist as I am. As a young artist as I am, I don't have the thousands or the millions that certain A-listed artists kind of like find favor in. There are people who support our A-listed artists, you know, like don't even mention my name, this amount of money to support whatever, or this or that or that. We don't get it like that. So already on that side, the field is not leveled. Okay, so we are struggling. And rather unfortunate, you go to places and you, the younger artist, the bigger artist comes and all the people or the assistants and production team wants is a photograph. And the younger artist comes in and then the bills starts coming in for the younger artist. Like,
okay, so this is coming from JahLead, one of the biggest fans is in the house. Nana Regan, the mic mode. Hello. What's it mean? If I want to do it, if I say it is oh yeah. Chamo, did you can you? I say my pampasa called the Satan Stone Boy do. I'm on foot to crime because of COVID near the other mobile still a Ghana for still a Moguso air pampana. Young barrister, you have the mic already. What do you have to say about this one?
Oh, JahLead.
Hello.
You see, one thing moving from social media and trying to now be like a pundit, I'm trying to appreciate one thing, like, aren't our Ghanaian musicians complaining too much unnecessarily? I think yes, I've realized one thing, that Ghanaian musicians complain. They complain, and they don't even work. They don't do anything. All they do day in, day out is complain. JahLead is the police, right?
Yeah.
Why is he not the IGP? Why is he not there?
It's a hierarchy process.
Is it not? Yes. So it's a hierarchy, it's a process. You need to work towards it. If that is your aim, you have to work. It takes time. It takes work. So if it comes out to tell us that the 3S have been pampered, they did not get that birthright. It wasn't their birthright. They were not just brought into the space just to be there forever. It took them a lot of sweat to be where they are now. So if they are enjoying the space, so be it.
It's been long they've been there. Focus on JahLead now.
How?
He's doing his work.
Black Sheriff just came in out of nowhere. Per my own check, I think the boy completed SHS recently, maybe 2019 or something, or 2018 or something.
He just joined.
But look at how huge he is. JahLead has been there doing nothing.
He was arresting criminals.
So he should focus on arresting criminals and let the people who are doing music do so.
He does music.
Even in the football fraternity, Messi and Ronaldo have been there for a while now. They are still the best. It doesn't mean we don't have best footballers across. But just
Ronaldo now is not the best.
You can argue that in your football corners. But me, as I am, who have been watching these people, if they ask me to mention the first 2 or 3 footballers, I'm definitely going to mention Messi and Ronaldo because they are there. The stars show. So if you are not there yet, don't come and tell us that the people have been pampered. Do you know what it took them to be where they are? The Shatta Wale, the Stone Boy, and these guys are still working. It's not like they are just there, they sleep in their houses and people call them, yo, there is a show, come and play. They are working, they are going to studios, recording songs, doing interviews, playing gigs in and out. They are also not sleeping. So if he gets up one day and say that the media, he wasn't even being specific to say either the media or something. And look at the bogus scenario that he brought on board, that elsewhere people travel, there is COVID, and then they stay there, and then some people come and take over. JahLead, you were in Ghana, right? COVID came. The music scene was on the low. What did he do? Hello? What's him in but still you are not working. He gets it. This is not the right time he should be. He's a good guy.
Yeah.
By all standard, his writing skills is so dope. Put in the work. If you say that you are an independent person and you need the support from elsewhere, gather those support. And if you want to do some coup d'etat, take off Stone Boy, Sarkodie, and Shatta Wale from the system and be there. You can do that. Were we not here when Raskuku won the Dancehall Artist of the Year? Did we fight him?
No.
He went round, showed the award to people. Even everybody touched that plaque.
They stole it.
We were there. Episode also came to win the same thing. I'm speaking because he is a dancehall person.
Yeah.
So what is he doing? He shouldn't just sit in the comfort of his police uniform and think that the 3 S's have been pampered. The 3 musicians are not the only musicians we have in Ghana. They are not the only 3 musicians that are playing shows. We have Wendy Shea. The manager is here, who is doing all the works. He can also testify that even as a road manager, the stress he has to go through for the artist to be there. Just as a road manager, he will not also sleep because the musician is also not sleeping. So if you come out and say that some 3 S's are being pampered, how? So some of these reckless statements that come out from our musicians sometimes is heartbreaking because you don't play show. JahLead has a very beautiful song. Even just one song, people play shows with just one song. There are places in Ghana you can host your one-man show and be playing. If you don't get fan at all, Krana, Ubenya 2, 3, and you build a fan base, and those people are the ones that are going to push you. You get it? So if you are not getting shows, you are not getting interviews, you are not getting the privileges that the S's or the other artists are getting that you think you should also or you merit, then put in the works. What is his number on social media? What is his streaming numbers? That one too, someone is being pampered. He should come and tell us the Feeling Lonely song that he did. I think they did a song on a reading.
Yeah.
Yes, they did a song on a reading. I've forgotten the rhythm though. Rhythms of the Gods. Yes, by JMJ, right? And that song came out to be one of the best songs from on the rhythm. What did he do with the song? What did he do with the song? You get it? So like we are saying, he should focus now. If he wants to come, the top is too open for anybody to be there. The top, the A list. It is not just for 3 people. It is open. So if you want to be there, JahLead, get on. Yeti can't check. Yeah, the cheese is not coming well.
JahLead, I'm a young barrister country. It's been a while.
So he should come out and then stop the complaints. He has been complaining too much. I've been paying attention to JahLead. There was a time he was attacking Stone Boy. There's a time. You see that he has mentioned 3S. He's not mentioning Samini. Meanwhile, he's a Samini boy. Why is Samini not part of the...
No, but specifically, he didn't mention... We are just giving it to Sako, the Stone Boys.
But he mentioned the 3S. If you want, you mentioned 3S.
The 3Xs.
Yeah. Yes. No, if I read the post, the article, yes, and he made reference to the 3Ss.
Okay.
And I'm sure Samini wasn't part. Okay. Because if you add Samini, then there is 4. But there is a black who he has forgotten that there is a black who is also in top form.
Yeah.
There is Wendy Shea who is also in top form. There is Jackie who is also in a top form. There is Camido. There is Kim Promise. You get it? They have not been pumped. If we are talking about people being pampered up there, they are the young ones. The young ones, they are the ones we are pampering. If you are from a family where you are being pampered, you are the one who don't know anything.
Yeah.
But the hard ones, the one where people know they regard, it be them with and they the top there.
Okay, young barrister's option or opinion. Let's listen to Chemo Brown.
Yeah. I'm surprised. The guy JahLead is going that direction. I mean, he's a good songwriter. He's a good musician. I mean, based on what we know, he had a very hit song, like proper hit song, if I should say so. But he's complaining too much, and some of us, we have made that mistake before. Instead of complaining, you have to play to the game, like how the game is played. You to go in the same direction and win. If you think you are good enough, just play the game and win. I mean, the competition, who is controlling what? Then he talks about money and all that. Those people, they didn't just wake up one day with money and they are the way they are. No. We know people with a lot of money, but they can't break through. Because they don't have good product.
Yeah, that's true.
And some people have good product, they don't have money to push it. It can happen. And those who have the money and at the same time doing good job will be on top. This game, that's how it is. No mercy for anybody. No mercy for anybody. Nobody will. This is business. And you want the A-list artists, they should sit down and say that, oh, we have done enough, I think you to come. Then they will stop doing music or what. What will happen for him to know that, okay, now the A-list artists, they have allowed us to come? What will happen? He wants them to stop doing music or what? Or they shouldn't promote their music. After doing the music, they should sit down for the young one to promote their music so that they will also be A-list artists. No, it doesn't work like that. The game is that when you have your product or when you have your songs, you have to promote it. If you don't have money to promote it, there are other ways to do it. Like how Black Sheriff started. Black Sheriff started not the way he's doing it now. At that time, he had his friends to push him. Their first video, they did it themselves. Still, it was a hit. After that, now he has enough money to push, like the way some people are doing it. And that's how the game is. So for JahLead, I think nobody will question his competence when it comes to writing music or coming out with the good music. So now his problem will be getting money and promoting his things. And let's see how far it can take him. and he should rather focus on that instead of complaining, because the complaint, fine, you can complain all you want, the system will not change for you. If you want to change the system, then you have to be in the game and change it. You can't just sit back and complain and you think things will change. No, the system will be what it is, and if he's ready to play the game, he should step in and let's see what he can do. Otherwise the complaining will not be enough, and I'm also disappointed in him going that direction, because it won't take him anywhere. He's a good musician, and he should focus on that. That will help him instead of complaining.
All right, very brief from Chemo. Let's listen to Nana Reagan and then we just move. Nana?
This is very difficult for me to share my views on right now, because I don't know if I should speak as a pundit or I should speak as a road manager.
Okay, we can pick from the two sections. Start with the pundit and then you come to the road manager.
You see, there's some truth in what he's saying. And I wish he did not put it the way he did it. If I was him, I won't say that those at the top are being pampered. That is why maybe he is not being able to get there, because obviously he's a very good artist. The thing is that in our space, people control things. Recently on Paul Adam Ochere's show, when he hosted Shatawale, Shatta made a comment that if his Beyonce deal had gone through certain people, it wouldn't have it wouldn't have happened. You see, JahLead should understand that Shatawale, Sarkodie, Stoneboy have all passed through these situations and situations or systems that he is crying or complaining of now. They have gotten to the reason why things are still expensive for him to get, and it might not look like it is expensive for Stoneboy or Shatawale or Sarkodie, is because they have paid their dues to earn or get what they are enjoying now. And some of them are still doing things, just that they don't disclose it, like maybe JahLead's own will be disclosed. But me, I understand him perfectly. Like, I get why he is crying. I am telling you, in Ghana here, if you take an A-list artist who is on a label aside, and you put an up-and-coming artist or a middle-class artist and an A-list artist who is, let's say, independent, I am telling you that the middle-class up-and-coming artist making music is more expensive for them than the A-list person who is independent. Very expensive.
That's very true.
If you don't take care, you'll be frustrated and you can't continue the journey. It is not because of anything. It's because of some of them are working. It's not as if they are not working on. See, I am telling you for a fact that people are even going to the extreme, doing some of the things that we suggest to them. People are seeing people. But at the end of the day, things are not happening. I don't want to be mentioning. I'm being careful because the way I want to talk, if I talk, I might end up mentioning certain camps or certain names, and I don't want to do that. I know a label in this country. Sometimes it is not as if the artists don't work. Even that one, it is their own camp with different artists. Their own camp. A deal will come to one because of the person's work. But the heads on the label, they know how to switch the deal to the other person. So at the end of the day, if that artist finds out and he knows, he comes out to say that, Charlie, this person is being, I don't want to use his word, I don't know if he could have used a better description or way to put out that cry that he is putting out. Because definitely if that person finds out that, so because I work so hard and I put these works out, these people recognize me for my work, and they even approach so and so persons to get to me, and then the thing has been changed or turned to another person. I am telling you this thing, it is happening in our industry. It is happening in our industry. Sometimes shows, events, When we know here when Shatawale says somebody sabotaged him at the Global Citizen Festival.
Yeah.
Why would he say that? There are people that, yes, I understand that they are lazy artists. Some of them, they also don't know their ways to get to wherever they want to get to. So Ibimu they are prepared, and some of them are too desperate. They don't see the clear path that okay, let me work on this path and I will get to where I want to get to. Buka. Who be anona? Akoye se bia chemo betuni for YouTube ni yendi agro o yenye se o oflese no bia beka. Uye se ebe fasisi a no alcohol then and farmers were frustrated. Yes, we have those people, but there are people, I'm telling you, day and night. They are working, they are doing all the right things, but because of certain control, certain forces, certain things that are happening, it is still not happening for them. And that is why I've always been saying that. You see that sometimes our artists, some of them gets to the top, and then when they are coming down, they also start crying like people don't support anymore, or they feel like somebody is trying to create an opponent for them. You get it. Even with Black Sheriff that we are mentioning, Black Sheriff, there are conversations that people feel like the industry is trying to create him as a competitor to others. You get it. See, I'm telling you, this industry, whether you like it or not, there are artists for the industry, and then we have artists in the industry. They are not the same. He was saying that he made an example that you see at a point in time, you feel like everybody's eye is there.
Yeah.
You don't have to change your neck. Yes, it is true. It is even true in the gospel fraternity. If you like, from January to December, check all the gospel events that they play. It is not as if up and coming gospel musicians are not doing the right things. They are not doing the right promotions. They are not investing in their works. It is not true. They are doing it, but there are people who control certain things and they know how to do so. And sometimes I don't blame them. Like I feel like even though it makes it difficult for some people, the unknowns will do also be catch your story be a better say. Yeah, as also for the same thing. So when you could do on, he has to enjoy that.
But then,
if you check, all the time, the other day when I went to ATV with Nino, I was fighting them that, see, it looks like we are not even opening up the gospel space for more gospel ministers. Because I'm telling you, right now, it's like a click, and it is in every field. If Sisi Chum is playing shows, I am telling you, if he wants to line up 10 artists, you see 8 of them on Jometo's show. 8. That is if Jometo also wants to do 10. If Jometo is doing a show, you see about 5 of the same faces there. If Ohima Messi wants to do a show, you see about 5 of the same faces. Celestine Donko. All of them, all of these people. Now ask yourself that if tomorrow some of these faces are not being put up on this show after their hard work, after putting out the good work, after investing in their music, after doing all that is expected of them to do, don't you think they will also be crying? They will come and cry that somebody, that is where they will start pointing, sabotaging fingers at people.
Okay, so you calling all these people on the platforms like that. Let's not forget show business. It is business that they are doing. And what is going to make people come to their programs, that is where they look at Joe Metal. That is why they look at Celestine Donko. That is why they look at particular people and not the underground or coming. So when you work hard, definitely you will see you.
Please, we all know everybody is doing business. Sitting on this platform, it is business we are doing. You understand? Don't let us go there. What we are saying is that there are certain realities that is making the same journey difficult for some people. If you have not experienced it personally, maybe you might not understand, or maybe if you have not getting yourself in the space where you experience it in one way or the other, you won't understand. Everybody is doing business. I don't think JahLead thinks that Chatter House should put up a show and come and pick him because they are the industry is pampering certain A-list artists, so they should that just because of that cry or that excuse, they should put no. They will look at who will bring them the numbers and who will sell the tickets for them. It is business, but there are certain things happening that makes a lot of people very, very frustrated, and at some point in time they can't continue the journey again. And that is the experience he is trying to share, and it is the truth. It is very, very true. Just that, like I said in the beginning, I don't like the way you use the word pampering and all of those things. What he is saying, maybe he is so pissed or he's so emotional about it that he wants to use certain words to describe the situation. But I'm telling you for a fact that if you like, pay attention to our industry. Don't you, even recently in Shatawale's video, who did he say he has been giving him shows? Didn't he mention Bolari?
Yeah.
Somebody too is somewhere that knows somebody that brings him. So sometimes when those things are coming, it doesn't come like they will mention Lapiji. Please go and call her. Yes, some comes like that. Oh, call Lapiji for me. Some too comes like Charlie, suggest these things for me. And when it happens like that, they know the kind of people they will mention. If you are not part of their favorites, it don't matter how good you are, no matter your numbers, no matter what, you will not be part of it.
Okay, so if I should understand you well, the gatekeepers, there are some prominent people that give gigs to their favorites, not open to their public.
Not just gigs. I'm saying that, see, things happen through people. The other day when Sarkodie came to hit the media, he was saying that if, like, the media also travels and they occupy spaces like the BBCs and they can also plug them to the top. So if Nana Reagan gets there, what it means, if I get to BBC and Sarkodie is not my favorite, or maybe for some reasons he has done something that I am not so happy with and I'm emotional about it, and I get to that space, if truly I become that plug, I'll be looking at people who are my favorites, people who I know or think that they have supported my growth. They are the people I will consider. Okay. So at that point, Sarkodie's talent, his numbers, I don't care.
So then it means that JahLead. Then it means that
So that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, that we shouldn't make it look like he's not speaking the realities. Everything that he is saying there is the truth. But he has to understand that the people that he even thinks that the industry is pampering them, at some point in time, Stonebwoy was like JahLead. Shatawale will tell you his story and make you feel like he was even worse of JahLead. Sarkodie can share his story and make you feel like, you understand? So there is some truth, but what he is saying, maybe the way he is addressing it and the way he is putting out, maybe there can be a way that we can open up the space, and that is where we will be looking at. One the black sheriff that we are even using as an example. Don't let us even go there. Don't push. When his issues with his former label happened, we all saw what was going on in this industry. You understand? So I am saying that, you see, some of these artists, the reason why when they get to the top, and at some point in time you see that I say baby, is because at some point in time they realize that they've been used for quite some time. See, the artists for the industry, I'm telling you, most of them, that is why Shatawale will keep insulting them, that most of them are hungry, they don't have money, because industry, before they will make you an industry artist, you have to be used, you have to play according to the rules and what of the industry. So if you can't fit in, now you have to say when you have to trauma, then you have to find your own strategies to break through and make money for yourself. Other than that, you have to be in that swimming pool and swim with them where they will dictate.
No, even if you use that,
you understand?
He's enjoying the same reality.
Yes, that's even now, because somebody will argue that he's still. So why is he suffering? He's suffering that. He's suffering that. That's why he also comes out to say, you think that comment that Shatta made, it's a joke comment? It is not a joke comment. That if Beyonce Ueni Befa will be most wank, it is critical.
Specifically,
critical. I'm telling you, that is why I'm saying that the realities of what he's talking about is there, because if was an artist of Shatawale's caliber will tell you that and Kade wake of fire in Pichira and can happy, you should just understand, like open up your mind and get to the details of some of the why won't it happen. If Shatta, we want to check that Shatta is talented, he is super good, he has all he has the numbers, everything. Why won't it happen apart from sabotage? Why? Apart from somebody feeling like, okay, you are not playing it according to my rules, so I will make sure I'll block your shine, I'll block everything that is coming to you. So and people do it.
Then it means that
people do it.
JahLead is really being sabotaged.
Not just, you see.
That is the question.
No. See, let's not make it look like he's saying somebody is sabotaging.
No, your explanation, that's why you're saying that.
What I'm saying is that a system, because the system, it might not be Chemo sabotaging him on YouTube or young. That's why I'm saying I'm having problem with the way he's presenting this issue.
They leave, go somewhere, and then come back to occupy the same spot. That is
his presentation. I have a problem with his presentation because he can also get to the top and will be enjoying some of these things. The same thing today, the 3S are enjoying. And somebody who is also coming up will say that you've been over pampered. You think it can happen? It can happen.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much on this one. Nana Reagan, the new road manager, to Wendy Shea, Rough Town Records, and then to Young Barrister, the finest, biggest organizer of the movement, White on Jeans Party. Hey, Brad, how can I say easy? How can I say easy to organize a show? That's show.
You're going to talk that to make pressure can't do at all.
No, you for no.
I beg, make no talk that. Right?
You deserve. You deserve
that what?
The biggest, the finest organizer.
Oh,
and problems by.
Oh, Charlie.
Like they forgive you that.
Like you feel organizer.
Anglo boy, pal.
Are you Anglo boy?
Yeah.
Like you for do that.
You see your plus there, crowd. By now, somebody was mentioning.
And to Chemo.
Charlie, before you end, Charlie. Greetings to my obit, Dr. Anita and Dr. Oh, you know, say Ghana has a do it for the great people.
Let me also greet somebody.
So, and then...
wait, make you finish.
Yeah, Dr. Anita and then Dr. and Mrs. George Graves. Every time, if I come here, if people for teaching me Jesus, say I go to speak, I'm small.
What do you want to tell them in Franco now?
God bless them.
And how can someone to bluff?
No. I want to be speaking to you, like,
okay.
You know, like, even though I'm an Anglo boy, I love Kumasi very well. Like, so anytime, I say sometimes say, "Omo fufu join the many." I'm joking. I go find some nice spot for there. Say, do I be fully Kumasi boy. I just say my blood.
All right. So what do you want to talk again, Chino?
You can say, "Nyami sure I'm be brave because I say, oh my." I'm have a dynamic family and say they be me by her wedding this year. I have to extend my regards to their family, and whatever they are doing, may God bless them,
That's solid. Yeah. That's solid. Now also bet you go abroad.
Yeah.
Oh, Chamo Chow,
And last. Me pe Kuwait girl.
Open Kuwait girl.
Big ups to our fans. I mean, the viewers who they've been watching us, and they are the motivating factor for us to even come and sit here. So, big ups to all of them. If I have to mention them, then I'll say big ups to Ankonam Rebel, and then Prof Ankonam Rebel, and then Victor Inwazi from Nigeria, Felix Osara, and then the others. I mean, Jackie Watson. I mean, you can also mention Jackie. Yes. So so far, like, that's the name in my head. But big ups to everybody who's been watching. Yes. And then our man in Canada, Bernard Kuban. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. And
you let me greet people. Oh, what do you mean by that? Shout out. Let's go to everybody. Some of them can even forgetting their Lokocha, Franny. Is it Alice? Jackie Boateng. Sorry if I've omitted that name, Alice. I don't know. I want
Alice,
to
Alice
or
something,
Tracy or somebody. Eva Diva. I mean, all the people that they know themselves. They have been, you know, watching and support. Not just watch, but support. And some of them will even send you voice notes to guide you. And I mean, there's very, very. Zimbabwe, that be Zimbabwe or Zimbabwe. Thank you to everybody. Thank you to everybody. We are very grateful.
All right,
for the support. Yeah.
It's been a wonderful time. I see the Beam Native. All right, so it's been a wonderful time here, right in the studios of Sammy Flex TV, and thank you, gentlemen, for doing this thing with us, and to you to being a part of the family. And to my godmother, Dr. Anita, I think young barrister, on behalf of myself, young barrister, to the fans of everyone here. You are doing the most for us. God richly bless you. Lapiji, I think you're Bompire, my current the big guitar rasta because he's not too well like that. My name MC Berima, and this has been Showbiz Daily on your favorite YouTube channel. Let's be part of this same way tomorrow. Peace, and we are out.